All right, here we go. Welcome, guys. Tonight, we bring you an SBF matchup for the ages. As you see both teams warming up, we have the Talons taking on the Polar Bears. You guys didn't ask for it. You guys probably didn't even want it. But here we are commentating and giving it to you anyway. We got the Rebuild versus the team that looks to be rebuilding, but actually they're trying to compete. They're just bad. The Polar Bears versus the Talons. Yeah, the Talons are trying their hardest, that's for sure. And we're going to see how bad the Polar Bears beat them tonight. Alongside me on commentary, like always, is the K to my JK show. He's the K-Dog. Lion. Kenneth. Kenny.
I am stoked to be here, ready for this epic matchup.
As you see, Michael Self looks motivated. He wants to just crush Lonnie Olson. Here we go. Self gets the tip. Polar Bears have the ball. Gets it over to Lonnie Forbes. Gets it back to Dylan Webb. Back to Lonnie Forbes. Passing the ball around the arc. Self sets the screen, pick and roll. Forbes puts it up. No good. There's Lonnie Olson with the rebound. Here comes Mo Booker. Mo back to Oof. Running, fading. Jumper, no good. Michael Self grabs the board. Here comes Oliver Barber. Polar Bears still looking to make more moves this season. Self draws the double team, kicks it back. Barber doesn't shoot. Self probably could have just taken it over the two little guys. Lonnie Olson blocks Dylan Webb. Actually, that's Shane Harrigan. Over to Booker for the wide open jam.
Sky's in there.
How disappointed are you that your first bucket was a 2?
Extremely disappointed, but we're keeping him off guard.
As you see, Self sets a screen on Mo Booker that almost knocks him over. Self is matched up with Mo Booker down low. Let's see if they take advantage. Pick and roll. Webb puts it up. There's Self with the putback. There's nobody on the floor as big as Michael Self right now. Let's see how the Talons try to match up against him. Olson sets a screen.
Very good stretch 5.
Kerrigan puts it up. Olson with the rebound. Gets it back to Kerrigan. Puts it up again and draws the foul. The story of Michael Self's career. Dominant numbers in every game, but picks up too many fouls. He gets his first 45 seconds into this one. Minute 45. Here comes Dylan Webb. Gets it over to Foster. Foster going to get it to Self, who's going to drive. Gets the double team, kicks it back to Foster. Very cluttered offense right now. Webb puts it up, no good. There's Michael Self with the putback. Here comes Talons. Booker avoids throwing it to the open. Kerrigan shoots a 3 instead.
Wild card.
Here comes Lonnie Forbes, takes a screen. Puts it over to Dylan Webb. He's got Self matched up with a guard down low. Will he get it to him? No, he's going to call for the pick and roll instead. Puts it up and no good. Jerry Johnson gets the board. Here come the Talons. Gets to Oof absolutely will shoot under any circumstance. He does not care.
Pulls the trigger anytime.
Lonnie gets it to Mo. Mo, wide open 3. That's good.
Rains it.
5-point lead for the worst team in our league.
For now.
Foster has it up top. Gets it down low to Self. Puts it up over Lonnie. That's no good. Here comes Wolf. He gets it to Shane. Shane drives. Shane, turnaround fade. That's no good. Webb. Gets it to Michael Self. Self crosses him over. They like the matchup here tonight. Double team comes. Forbes wide open. That's no good. Foster gets the good board. Well, that was an interesting offensive possession.
Nobody boxing anyone out.
Foster had the inside position. All he had to do was dunk it, and he turns and fades instead.
Yeah, for some reason, he just didn't notice that the guy was behind him.
But Self there to save the day as Self gets his second foul.
Oh,
that is 2 already. Do the Polar Bears have a chance to win if Michael Self gets fouled out before the third quarter?
We're about to see right away because they are pulling him out after getting into early foul trouble.
Dylan Webb, open 3. That's good. Here comes the wild card, Mo Booker.
Wild card logo, Mo.
Gives it to Jerry. Jerry for 3. That's good.
There it is.
Polar Bears can't waste many possessions because the Talons can put up points in a hurry. Here comes Webb. Floats it up. No good as Lonnie Olson grabs the board. Here comes Wolf Sundin over to Jerry for the easy 2.
Quick buckets.
As you see Dylan Webb struggling tonight. It's not hard to defend Dylan Webb when you know he's the only other good offensive option outside of Michael Self. Outlaw puts it up, can't get it. There's Shane Kerrigan with the board. Shane Kerrigan almost turns it over. Instead gets it to Wolf. Wolf for 3. That's good.
Wow. Just a little bit of space is all you need to give Wolf.
I don't even think he needs that.
As long as it's not blocked, he's confident it's going in.
Absolutely. There's
wow.
Lonnie Olson.
There's a block.
Playing great tonight. Jerry, wide open Mo Booker for 3. No good, but there's Lonnie. Lonnie gets it poked from behind, but it's going to be Talons basketball. Kerrigan goes up with it. There's Harrington with the block. Here comes Dylan Webb. Dylan Webb's going to pick up the foul on Christopher Richardson. And he gets both to go. Talons absolutely known for blowing fourth quarter leads with second half leads. That's usually the second half of the basketball game when they start to blow the lead. So, do you see that happening tonight against the rebuilding Polar Bears?
You would hope not, but Leeds and Talons have not gotten along very well.
As Junior misses that one, here come the Polar Bears.
The Talons definitely a first quarter team.
Dylan Webb for 3. No good. There's Foster. Puts it up and draws another Richardson foul as Richardson picks up 2 quick fouls.
Oh.
This Talons team was fun and exciting. The thing that they were missing to make them actually competitive was a big man. Then they went and found Lonnie Olson and Chris Richardson. Everybody thought, okay, that's interesting, but I don't know if they're going to help you. But they have been absolutely a game changer for you, don't you think?
I think so, and apparently still confident in Richardson right now that they're not going to put Louis Olson back in.
That, and I think Louis is your main guy. If your backup gets fouled out, they're confident Louis can play the game.
Yeah, I think so.
There's the board by Richardson and the putback. As you see, the Polar Bears shooting 19% so far and only down by 8. That's a good sign if you're a Polar Bears fan. You clean up your shooting, and this is a much closer ball game. So I know we joke about it, but do you honestly believe that the Talons are the worst team in the SBF?
I do not believe that they are the worst team on the SBF on a night-to-night basis. When they shoot like they have in a couple of games I've seen, yeah, I see it. But this team also has some sky-high potential when they get it right.
And Richardson with his third foul. Now you might be right. Now they might have to consider bowling. Because Lonnie Olson's going to need some rest throughout this game. If Richardson gets fouled out, you're going to have to look for Ulf Sundin to play the power forward position.
And this team not very deep when it comes to their bench, so having anybody fouled out is going to be a big deal for them, so they have to keep tabs on that.
In my opinion, yes, the Talons are the worst team in SBF right now. And yes, I remember that the Polar Bears are rebuilding. I just think the Polar Bears, they struggle when their bench comes in, yes. But I think we're going to see it throughout the game tonight, that they're more consistent than the Talons. As long as the Talons' highs don't become too high, the Polar Bears can slowly make up any kind of deficit. Because when the Talons hit one of their low spells, or one of their low streaks, they are lower than any team that I have ever seen in the history of any kind of basketball.
Well, that seems a little extreme, but I don't disagree too much.
When you guys are hot, you're scorching hot. Buckets like crazy, but when you're cold, my goodness, it is ugly to watch.
And when they are bad, it is bad.
And that's why, in my opinion, right now, the Talons are the worst team. Now, if they heat up, my answer will change. But right now, with how cold they are, yes, they are the worst team in the league. Mo for three. No good. Randolph gets the board. Here comes Junior. That's a good three.
There it is.
Offensive rebounds are something that kill opposing teams if you play the Talons. If you give these guys 2 or 3 shots on offense, they're going to get one to go. Drops it down to Michael Self. Self, very unselfish, kicks it back to Harrington. Harrington puts it up and no good. Self probably should have just went up with that one. Here comes Mo. Mo, another three. That's good. Here comes the hot streak.
Mo Booker loves taking those threes off the screen.
Here comes Dylan Webb, and he gets it to go. As you see, Richardson is still out there and has to play conservative defense on that play. Probably why Mo Booker got the easy layup.
Yeah, you have to wonder if that's going to be a big factor with this. Is those fouls adjusting how he's going to play his defense?
Yes, that's how Dylan Webb got the easy layup.
Yes.
Not wild card, Mo Booker. Here comes the wild card, though. Gets it over to Chris. Back to Junior. Surprised Junior didn't shoot it. He'll take that one, though.
Fadeaway step back.
No good. As Self with the board. Here comes Oliver Barber and the Polar Bears. So over to RJ Outlaw. Outlaw has an open shot. No good. And those are what I'm talking about with the Polar Bears, is they just have some bad players. If those players make their shots, I do think this team is better than the Talons. And lately, the Polar Bears have not been as cold as the Talons. I definitely think we're watching the 2 bottom-dwelling teams battle it out, though.
Sean Randolph there.
Randolph has been impressive this game. Comes Richardson. Almost loses it. Kicks it over to Booker. Here comes wildcard Mo. Step back 3.
There it is.
No good, but there's Richardson with the slam.
Ooh.
Mo Booker shooting everything. Here comes Webb. Gets it down to Self. He puts it up and blocked by Richardson.
Ow.
Mo and Webb are fighting for it. As you see, getting a little chippy down there.
A little bit.
Makes you wonder what Mo's saying to the other team.
Definitely not something we're allowed to mic up.
Here comes wildcard Mo. Here comes Jay Moore. He's going to get open for the 3. That's good.
Sinks it.
I believe that is now a 13-2 run for the Talons. Here comes Webb. Webb takes the self-screen, drives. Goes strong, no good. Richardson with the board. Here comes Jay Moore on the fast break, one of the best fast breaking guards in the league. But not on that play. The self with the board and the kick out.
You'd think with how long Olsen's been out and with 3 fouls that he would they'd take out Richardson by now. What an alley-oop.
They must really like what Richardson's offering to the offense right now.
Been skying in to get boards, playing good defense. I definitely understand why they've been keeping him in.
And if you're the Talons coach, you cannot afford to lose tonight to the Polar Bears. You've got to make a statement that you are competing this season. You didn't just throw away your future for nothing.
Yeah, and this is definitely where it has to start.
As you see, Junior Rollins does what Junior Rollins does best. Shoots a 3. Dylan Webb left wide open for 3. That's no good. Louis Olsen with another board. Here comes Junior Rollins. Step back, had a little bit of space, thought about it. Takes the screen from Louis. You can tell Junior wants this.
Looking for his shot.
And he got it. There's his 3. No good. There's Kerrigan, puts it back up, and it's good.
Those offensive boards continuing to kill the Polar Bears.
As Junior takes a good shot in that last possession, right?
Oh yeah, definitely.
And there's another shot.
There's
by
another
Junior.
one. There we go.
Shane Kerrigan, though, to save the day.
I think Junior Rollins during this next timeout or dead ball should go over and talk and maybe thank Shane Kerrigan for saving his bacon these last couple of possessions.
There's Webb who can't get the 3 to go. Here comes Kerrigan with another board. He's going to kick it out.
Corner. Jerry drains it.
As we see something that we've never seen before. The Talons are blowing a team out. Here comes Webb, puts it up. That's good.
Now, if you're a Talons fan, your eyes might be shifting nervously. Leads don't like to stay with us very long.
Here comes Jerry for 3. That's no good. Self with the board. Here come the Polar Bears trying to get something going. Barber sets a screen. Forbes is going to have to get it to somebody. Takes it back out to Barber, puts it up.
Got the box out.
Here come the Talons. Kerrigan puts it up and it's good.
Kerrigan scorching hot.
Shane Kerrigan, the former assassin and Stingray, now playing with the Talons.
After being traded, playing shortly for the Chupacabras, Talons traded away 2 first-rounders to get this man. They're expecting a lot out of him, and so far this game, he's been living up to that high price. Just this game, though.
Webb, another 3, gets that to go. If Webb starts knocking down these 3s, this could be a different game.
You saw in the bottom third that they made 5 more 3-pointers than the Polar Bears. Not many teams, even in wins, are going to outshoot the Talons in terms of made 3s.
21-point lead now for the Talons. Self wants it. He likes his matchup. Double team comes immediately. Self puts it up anyway. No good.
Talon's smart for knowing when to double team there. No conscience. He trusts in his shot, and he trusts in his teammates.
Has a 3-on-2 opportunity and chooses the 3 instead. Not 3 as in the 3 players, 3 as in the 3-pointer.
It's a very Ulf choice to make.
Webb misses another 3. Polar Bears, though, thankfully grab the board and put it back. Self, one thing that you have to say about Michael Self is it's almost unfair how they guard him. Every time he touches the ball, the double team comes.
Yeah, they know where the offensive threat is right now, especially with their lack of size to be able to compete with the big body of Michael Self.
As the Talons now take a 24-point lead. And they gave themselves an opportunity at a 3-point play. Double team comes, kick out, Webb, open 3. That's also no good. Whereas Michael Self picks up his 3rd foul going for that rebound.
Big foul.
Dylan Webb, ice cold tonight. Here comes the Wolf. He wants that last shot. I'd almost be willing to bet money he does not pass out of this one. Defense all over him. He does pass out.
Oh, there it is.
God, it's a go.
I think that might have caught Ulf off guard.
All right. You guys asked for it? Okay, I'll be honest. You guys didn't ask for it, but we're going to give it to you anyway. It's halftime report brought to you by the Talons.
Well, this week's halftime report, the Talons GM is here to tell you that this is what the Talons have the potential to look like. Now, I realize that not all the teams are going to shoot under 30% going into halftime, and this lead might be a little overblown because of it. But make no mistake, the Talons are playing good basketball down low, getting those boards to try to keep them in the game, and they're shooting efficiently off of it. This is what this team was trying to build, and this is what it looks like in execution. Now, can they do this consistently? That is yet to be determined. But let's see if they can finish out the second half, because that's been something that they've struggled with for multiple seasons, let alone just this season. As you can see in the halftime report, 23% shooting for the Anchortown Polar Bears. A lot of that has been good defense by the Talons, but a lot of it has also just been not being able to get the lid off the basket. But look at that rebound discrepancy. Not a category that the Talons usually win in, but Christopher Richardson, even with those foul troubles, is doing so good off the bench for Louis Olson that it's hard to say that that's not what's propelling them to this big lead. As we go back, Talons fans are going to be holding their breaths and waiting to see what happens, because we have seen bigger and more monumental collapses. But it's hard to see this one getting away from them if they can play as well as they were going into the half.
And there you have it. Your 5 minutes of Talons basketball, night in and night out. We know you guys can't live without it.
Every night. You need more Talons basketball, and we got your fix.
Here comes Louis. He has the ball. Gets it out to Shane. Shane nailed a 3 to close the half. He's going to drive here. Picks up the foul. That's an old-fashioned
one.
Play.
Says, fellas, I know we like to shoot threes, but I'll get threes this way. Kerrigan being absolutely vital to this offense so far. There's the double team right away.
Let's go over to Barber. Barber for 3. That's no good.
Close out and the box out. Phenomenal defense by the Talons. Not a whole lot they could do there.
Now, what's going to happen when these Polar Bears have shooters surrounding Self? And Self finds that double team kick out.
And it's and you're absolutely right there. They need those shooters because Self has been phenomenal at finding them. But even with a little bit of late closeouts, you just haven't seen anybody making them off of his pass outs. And that's allowing him to be double teamed and stagnating the offense. I think they're going to be a lot better if they can get some shooters added to this team.
Well,
at the very least, it's going to elevate Michael Self. Oh my God, Ulf.
Sandin misses a 3, leads to a score for Michael Self on the other end.
Mo, hold it for a minute. All right, there we go. Now you can fire it if you want, but that was a little insane. There it is.
Oh goodness.
Ulf was just like, I just had to get that out of my system. I haven't shot in like 2 minutes.
I got all itchy during the halftime show.
Coach, can I shoot when I get back out? Ulf, if you're open, you go. All right, I'm gonna shoot.
There's Webb. Got that to go.
Close out just a little bit late. Good shot there by Dylan Webb.
31-point lead now for the Talons as they're trying to make a statement here.
Booker on Michael Self. He's gonna drive at him.
Jerry can't get to go Forbes with a good defensive play and rebound. Webb open, gets the dunk. Cuts the lead down to 29.
And Talons fans are nervous.
Again, Michael Self starts the possession against Mo Booker. I'm almost wondering, are the Polar Bears playing Self at point guard right now?
I wouldn't be too surprised. Wild card. Wild card!
Offensive rebounds just killing them
no.
as Self picks up his 4th.
The 4th with a lot of time to go in the 3rd. Are they going to consider pulling him out? I don't think so. Not a chance.
I don't think they care at this point.
They're like, we're down 30 points. You might as well keep him in.
At this point, the refs may consider allowing him to play past 6.
The Talons just look at the refs like, you guys can keep him in.
Double team comes. Webb can't get the 3. Back to Self. Self open mid-range. No good. There's Harrington with the board and gets blocked.
Wow. Clean.
Here come the Talons. Mo Booker, 3. No good. Shane Kerrigan with the board.
Shane.
Over to Jay Moore. Offensive rebounding has just been crazy for the Talons tonight.
You don't see that very often for the Talons.
Self with a good easy layup. Here we go. Mo kicks it back to Shane. Which one of these crazy shooters are going to
driving right at him.
And there's Shane.
Gotta wonder if those fouls came into play there. You don't usually see him act like a turnstile like that. Ooh, the step back. Jay Moore with the stupid shot. I mean, probably not a smart shot. Wow, another oop to Michael Self. Booker walking it up. You can get what you like off the screen. Jay Moore driving and blocked. Well, I'm not sure why I tried to put that one back up. Maybe just because there was a lack of time. And a quick bucket on the other end. Timeout. Booker looking a little tired. Probably going to bring back in Junior Rollins. Junior. Gets the bucket. Talons trading up to get Junior Rollins in the 4th round. Or the 5th round. One of the two. Either way, they gave up their 2 second-rounders. So they've traded their entire draft future, essentially, to get Junior Rollins and Shane Kerrigan. So far, the two proving to be vital pieces to their offense. Junior being a big piece off the bench and losing the ball there. Shane Kerrigan being absolutely hot for the starters. And bad defense there by Junior Rollins.
You should keep saying good things about Junior.
I will. He's a very handsome man. Heard he collects Pokemon cards and other endearing things to make people like him. Please don't judge his bad shooting. He only likes to shoot threes. And a 3 on the other end for the Polar Bears. Junior looks around. Not normally a point guard, but playing it for the Talons. Misses the 3. Great defense there. Good block. Jay Moore brings it up on the other end. Takes the contested 3, way strong. Stealth now brings it down. Jay Moore pretty quiet this game. And there's the jumper. Or ice cold. Gets it to Junior. Who spins. Tries to find his layup, not there. Oh, and the alley-oop is rejected by Sean Randolph. Hold for the last shot, looks like. Going up with it. Makes it. Looks like it's going to be a 20-point lead going into the end of the 3rd. Managed to make the comeback at least possible, cutting down the 31-point lead to 20.
Hey, you got to keep working the game now.
That brings it up on Junior. Jerry Johnson opting not to take the wide open 3 and to step in to get a contested mid-range. Not sure what he's thinking there. Good defense by Kerrigan to make him adjust at the very end on that shot. Jerry. And 1. Goes from terrible play to great play. They're going to take out Junior and put back in Mo Booker. Timeout Polar Bears. Quick timeout. 34 seconds into the quarter. Have to wonder what kind of adjustments you make to try to climb out of a 20-plus point deficit. And the double team at the top of the arc leads to the open dunk from Michael Self. Not a guy you want to let heat up. And there's Jerry Johnson on the cut.
Looks like the Talons offense is heating back up.
And that is absolutely not what you want to see as you slowly started to make this deficit a little bit more manageable if you're the Polar Bears. And skying in for the block is Richardson. And another jump ball between these two.
I think the difference in this game is the Talons, they definitely hit their cold streak in the third quarter like they always do. The difference is the Polar Bears did not capitalize. They were able to cut the deficit down to only 15, to 20. So they cut it down by 15, but they weren't able to continue the streak into the fourth.
Oh, monster block. Well, I guess that's better than allowing an easy dunk off of it. But yeah, they have not been able to do much since they capitalized on that.
That block looked like Michael Self took a baseball bat and just hit a home run.
That is probably some pent-up frustration from this game.
He said, "To hell with your fouls."
Foul this.
Call this. Here comes Jerry. Jerry tries it again. Self up for another block.
Wow.
Couldn't quite get it.
Off the
Jerry
backboard.
has got a quick trigger finger.
Oh, Booker playing tight D out there.
Self opts out of the open three and gives it up.
Way too far back. 4 seconds left. Finds the cut.
Here comes Shane. Mo walks a mile without getting a call.
Classic mode.
Wild card.
Wild card.
Self sends a screen. Here comes Lonnie Forbes. Are we going to see another alley? No.
Wow.
Pass gets blocked by Shane.
Wow.
Louis, Louis with
Wow.
2 blocks. Wild card.
Wild card. I don't know. Am I going to post up and shoot? Nope. Give it to Ulf, who has no conscience about shooting from there.
Ulf, absolutely a Talon. Like, the most Talon of any Talon on this floor.
There is no one better to describe Talon basketball.
If Dylan Webb had shot this well in the first half, it'd be a different game.
I absolutely believe so.
And Shane Kerrigan beats Sean on another one. Interesting to see a 32-point lead and the starters not coming out.
They're trying to build some confidence.
That, and it tells you that the Talons aren't confident with a 32-point lead with 4 minutes to go.
They have the history to prove it.
There's Wolf again.
Oh.
Trying to make this a 30-point lead again. There's Dylan Webb with the slam.
And one.
Able to get the and one on the slammer jammer there.
And here come the bench squad. As Louis Olson's going to be the only one who stays in for some reason. And it looks like they're calling off the dogs on
Flip
Polar
Gordon
Bears too.
inbounds it.
That was the most awkward dribbling I've ever seen.
Here comes John Cena. Drives. Gets it to go.
Good work, you champ.
Come the Polar Bears. Roman Reigns. Spin. Puts it up. No good. Jericho Cotchery with the pull down.
That is
Here
very.
comes Simone Biles.
That's not who that is.
She kicks it out. Danica Patrick with the 3.
All right. These aren't remotely the right
Oh, Jeff Gordon with the and one.
spins. All right. What?
Chuck E. Cheese able to convert the play.
That is an interesting free throw.
Here comes Walmart bringing the ball up. He drives. Crossover.
Oh!
Breaks the ankles. Self with the board and the putback. Flip Gordon on the foul there. Self hits it. Here comes Peyton Manning.
Why is he so slow?
Calling an audible.
What is that pass? I mean, these are professionals.
And
What in
Peyton
the world?
splits
How
the
did he make that
defenders.
go in?
Here we come. Here comes Menards. Reverse layup is good by Menards. Save big money at Menards. Here we go. Ben Simmons now. Kicks it over to Patrick Creighton. Creighton over. Shaquille O'Neal. Mid-range. No good. Here comes Tiger Woods. Kicks it down to Michael Self. Puts it up. That's good. Phil Mickelson looked lost on defense there. Super Mario now bringing the ball up. Takes the screen set by Yoshi. Spin. Gets it back out to Sheamus. Nails it. Talk about a cutter. Here we go. Alley-oop. Slammed down by Michael Self. Just stat sheet stuffing at this point. And
Yeah,
he
very
deserves it.
interesting seeing him in still.
Here we go. Here comes Home Depot.
Crowd going wild to that spin.
Here goes Flip Gordon. Gets it back out to Home Depot. Three is no good. Randolph with the board and score over Michael Self. Here we go. Gets it over to the baked potato. Kicks it back to Ham Sandwich. Drops it down to Michael Self. Self kicks it back. Potato. That's good! Alright, here comes Will Bartone. Over to Gordon. It's back to Bartone. Okay, and the Talons hit 100. Kick it out to Randolph. Over to Bellinelli. Randolph back to Gordon. Gordon for three. No good. Michael Self adds another rebound. Here we go. One last opportunity to win the game. Can they
Can
do
he
it?
get the 27-point play?
1.
He refuses to shoot. What a scandal.
He was definitely point shaving in this one. As you see the Talons take a 26-point victory over the Polar Bears. Thank you guys for tuning in to some great SBF basketball. Hopefully you enjoyed it while it was competitive in the first minute. Stay tuned for more content. See you guys around.
Have a good one.